concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Rush. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Cummings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. QB draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 45 on its way. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Cummings. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The give to the right. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The play-action fake. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Punts it out of the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They try to pop a run on the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Cummings. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Hart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. There's the pressure. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's coming. Right on the money. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's rush. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Cooks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Cummings. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Michigan State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. in the middle, it's rush. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, and recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He spent his whole career in the backfield. Now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Cummings. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cummings. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Sparko. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Picked off. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
68, Michigan State 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Under fire. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To throw, it's Cummings. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Coming out attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.